Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We got some Mexc FUD. We got Bitcoin going flat. We have Movr pumping to the upside and more. Let's get into the show. Exciting times to be alive on Christmas Eve. Shout out to each and every one of you with your family. This is a quick in and out episode. We're going to break it down for you and jump back in to the family festivities. Let's go into that live stream. Let's get that music back up and running. And let's make it happen like we do every single time. Shout out to everybody here throughout this live stream, throughout the entire year. I'm in my Christmas attire, red and white. You got to love it. You know what I mean? What else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? I figured this tie looked like ornaments on a tree. You know what I mean? In my idea, little ornaments on a tree. I mean, that was kind of my, I'm going, lights on a tree, ornament. I don't know. I'm doing something over here. Try to put together some little thought process behind what I'm wearing over here. Shout out to everybody here. Merry Christmas, everybody out there. Sam, I'm also continuing to trade on it. Only hold what I can afford to lose. Amen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'll tell you what, there's something going on with Casper, and I don't know what it is. I reached out to my rep, and we're talking. And also, another thing that I'm looking at is, was able to withdraw Tether easily. So Tether came off easily, just so everybody knows, 12,000, easily. Tether came off easily, swimmingly. Okay? No problems. But for some reason, Caspa is pending. I even just sent 1,500 Caspa to a Tangem wallet, and it's been probably 45 minutes. So there's something going on with Caspa, and maybe there's just so many people sending Caspa right now that it's bogging down the network, and their ability to try that. And I think that's really all it is. It's just taking a long time to get your Caspa taken out because everyone's kind of fudding it a little bit. So that's all it is. So if you take a deep breath, that's all it is. You know what I mean? You can send Bitcoin, you can send other coins, you can send Tron, you can send whatever you want. And it could even be that the Casper network itself is bogged out. There's so many people kind of Caspering it up right now. And it's also creating a bit of a dump here. And we're going to talk about that right now. It's creating a bit of a sell-off, because people are now having to sell Casper to Tether and then send the Tether and then buy it on another exchange. And that's what's happening right now. So the Casper price, I believe, will stabilize because people are going to buy it back. But on Mexc, it might end up lower than it is on other exchanges. And they got to... It's a bit of an issue, right? And they may be trying to also halt the process. If they slow it down, hopefully they can, you know what I mean? So you have to be honest. You can see kind of what's going on a little bit. You know what I mean? But everything seems fine. Everything is snafu so far, so good, Nothing to be, Mexc has made a lot of money. They've done very well. I don't see why they would want to take your money. It wouldn't make sense to me. I have read some of the reports, and I'm going to address them immediately. Immediately, right? I'm not going to sit there and like, oh, he's going to do his whole show and not say anything. I'm not that dude. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy, and I never will be that guy. I go head on into all the things and anything that bothers me or that and me, I told my trading group what I had on Mexc. I'd be the first one to be, having my panties in a bunch, so to speak. Sorry, but I'm not. It's okay. Life is okay. All is well. Also, don't keep what you're not willing to lose on an exchange. I mean, it's sad. I hate to say that, and we should be able to park in an exchange, but, the only place you can truly feel comfortable is in your hardware wallet. You know what I mean? All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live, but so far so good. I mean, Tether moving beautifully right out, withdraw a very large amount of Tether easily in seconds. Mexc to the moon. No problems with Mexc. If you want to jump into Mexc today, all right, considering the awesome hype around it, link is right here in the comment section below. If you want to join the trading group, hit the top link. It's the #1 link, baby. Join the trading group, cryptolifer.com. Live the life of your dreams. Get the education you deserve. Jump on in with the lifers today. We're going to blow your mind. I talked about Movr. I gave a whole plan and thought process to it before this happened. I mean, the fact that this thing went up 500%, it did a 5x. I'm speechless right now. I'm speechless. In less than a day, really a day, it combines 2 daily candles, but it's really over the course of like 28 hours. But this is unbelievable. I mean, Movr, I knew it was going to go up, but go up like this. And I was showing to enter somewhere around $7. Right now, it's still be a 5x. This has been an insane market. And I showed you these slanted Adam and Eve and how these things just break out to the upside. I still can't believe it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Polkadot ecosystem just absolutely exploding. And you got to go to the smaller time frames to kind of see what's happening. And I mean, you can even see here, we're making somewhat of a little flag here. I'd still be sketchy. We could easily just dump. But, you know, there's a chance this thing does continue to run. Might come down a little bit more, make it a little steeper of a channel. But there's a chance it does continue to run. I mean, why would it stop at this point? FOMO is real all the way to 59. That would be insanity. 7 minute is looking insane. Step 1, step 2, step 3, boom. Maybe the parabola. This is the blow off top now coming for MOVR. And this is just nuts. I'm really just absolutely kind of amazed. You know, and I just want to talk about how I put it out here at 11:21. You know, you want to be before everyone's fiending for something, right? You want to get in before that. So the Polkadot ecosystem is gearing up. This is a post I put out. Look, 11:21 at 10:54 p.m. The Polkadot ecosystem is gearing up. This is the slanted Adam and Eve pattern. I kept showing you guys how there was always a slanted one and they explode, right? I said once we get above the 200 SMA on this day, this thing will fly. 1088 was the target back then. All right? We were sitting at $6. I mean, fly was not the word. So that was a $6 and I think 60 cent. I mean, you're at 6x right now from when we first put it out in the trading group. I even had it here. I'm watching at $5. I was watching a 786 retracement here at $5, putting out MOVR to the trading group. And again, last March we were trading it. So you can see we trade these coins. I mean, last February MOVR. There I am again posting it last April. It's interesting. But and wow, and then it just continued. Then I put a flag here as it continued to moon. Just to remind you guys, and then this thing just absolutely just wow. I'm in a state of complete shock. Anyway, MOVR right now inside of a beautiful bull pennant on the 7 minute. Super overextended, super high risk. But you know, may just go another 64% gains. Higher risk, higher rewards for MOVR. Let's take a look at BTC. Remember last night I left a little green box, said where Bitcoin was likely going to be. Dang, had I showed up just 20 minutes ago, I would have been correct. But I basically told you guys we would go sideways and Bitcoin would end up in my green box. I was pretty dang close. You got it. I mean, that's worth the. I'll take that, right? I make the green box usually on the night stream, Saturday night and Sunday night. It's just something we do on the weekends. And then in the morning, I come back and see how close we were. Had I been at my regular time, we're super late today. So much going on today, just, you know. And I was really sifting through Mexc FUD for about an hour. You know what I mean? I was doing withdrawals myself, making sure things were just going. Double checking with my rep, just going over some stuff. I wanted to kind of get down to brass tacks and make sure things were, you know, were correct and doing what they were supposed to be doing. All right. So Bitcoin. 7 minute Bitcoin. All right. Anyway, we came up, we came down, we're bouncing around, not looking amazing. Still tight inside the channel. 7 minute and 15 minute, a little more bullish than bearish, pointing to the upside on the stochastics. Can we bounce out of this? The 1 hour, looking some, let's take a look here. Yeah, looking more bearish, unless it could turn and flip again. Looking somewhat bearish, but really just indecisive chop, right? Remember I said we'll stay in chop. And now tonight's Christmas Eve with a weekly candle close. I just can't believe that. Like, that's just kind of treacherous, you know? Couldn't it have been like a Tuesday night? But so then we have Christmas Monday night. So I'm going to attempt to leave myself out of the markets from after this live stream and hang out with my family, you know, and finally take some time off. I really will, everybody, you know, for everyone in the trading group. I will, you know, these 2 days are the only 2 days that, you know, I'll probably pop in. Tonight I will do a live stream. I don't know. It would be small though. It'll be a half an hour, you know. But you know, I put work aside a little bit for these times. Now, look, see the 1 hour curving here and all the moving averages getting tight with the 200 outside? That gets me kind of, you know, it's a little bearish. And we're below the 200 SMA on the 15-minute. Just starting to build some bearish. And, you know, just this pattern looks very Bart Simpson-esque. Very Bart Simpson-esque to me, personally. All right. We could even see something like this. This shoulder, this is the head, make another shoulder breakdown, you know. But I see, you know, very Bart Simpson vibey. Back down to this area here. Big point of control that we're battling. You lose it, I mean, you're going to fall to the value area lows. I mean, so Bitcoin. Bitty Bitcoin. This smaller trade just still flat, as I suggested. And it looks like we're going to be flat for most of the day. Even guys like me who go into Bitcoin and trade all day long are going to step away, right? I find out one of my doors is busted too. You know, the lock just after 20 years, 30-year lock, it just eventually just something internally cracked, you know, and the brass structure need to replace the deadbolt. So like, it's just, you know what I mean? These things happen. So I got to go to the hardware store no matter what. Like, there's just stuff to be done, you know? Anyway, and there's family stuff too, you know? So can we stay tight? It's all about respecting this beautiful support. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Triple bottoming away at 43,360. But yet we can't get above resistance at 44,200. So Bitcoin must break back above 44.2. In my mind, it's sitting technically in a symmetrical triangle, which could go either way. To the downside, we have 42,577. To the upside, we have 44,793. Let's take a look at what BOOKMAP is sending us and see what's happening to BOOKMAP. I mean, we have liquidity on either end. It's really got us pretty much saddled up. A little closer down here with a few more, you know, fill-ins, you know what I mean? Like lily pads to skip on to get us to the next liquidity zone. But pretty much well balanced with some sells at 44.3 and some buys at 43.10 for Bitcoin. Interesting. And it usually is balanced when you're in a sideways price action in some chop. I still see the bigger target here, and I'm more bullish on the bigger environment. The 4-hour time frame looks good on the Stokes, setting up for, you know, a double bottom here. RSI even looks interesting to me. So, you know, everything looking nice on the 4-hour. And you know what I'll do is I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm just going to show it to you on like a Mexc chart real quick. Because this one, I want to stay on the 1 hour and keep us watching this zoomed in area here. What we can do is go to BTC USDT, go to the Mexc chart. All right. And I've been seeing, you know, just kind of seeing this. That's just what I've been looking at. Bang, right? Measured move takes you to 50,800. Highly likely going to happen. Oversold on the 4, right? Daily. The only thing is the 22 is the outlier right now. Not looking amazing. The 8-hour came down nicely. The 12-hour, you know, but look at the 8-hour, what it did. And we want to see the 12-hour do the same. So the 8-hour came down nicely, stayed inside the flag, right? So we got this flag brewing, touching the 21, point of control. 8 hours starting to look good to me. The 8-hour has been my key for when the market's about to move and the other time frames look iffy. I go to that 8-hour, and the 8-hour really has been an amazing key for me. Boom, boom, boom. Check, check, check. It's weird because my headphones aren't on all the way. That's what it is. I keep being like, why can't I hear myself? Because you got a Santa hat on, you slooby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you for jumping on in, sending a super chat my way, saying hello. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital. We love you. We appreciate you. Open up a Roth IRA today. Also, the way they custody your money is way different than an exchange. You don't get that same feeling. What do I got to do? They are back. They ensure they have redundancy. You know, you go into that. They're government regulated. It's a completely different thing when you have your money with I Trust Capital than when you have your money on an exchange. You know, I just want to make their custody requirements are not the same. All right. spot on, and that's another advantage to the long-term holding on iTrust Capital. Moving your Roth IRA or IRA there today. Look into that. I'm telling you right now, QR code right there. I guess right down there on the other side of the screen. Hit that QR code, hit the link below, check it out. And shout out to BINGX. BINGX, why I like BINGX, number one, they're offering you something amazing, all right, which is they're giving only to lifers too the ability to get 150 USDT voucher, which is pretty awesome. Deposit $30, get $50 USDT voucher immediately. So boom, step your game up, double up immediately, right? And then if you trade up to 3,000, get another $100, all right? And it's pretty awesome. So I was just going to dig up the link for you guys. But yeah, shout out to BINGX for doing that just for the crypto lifers. You won't see it anywhere else, just for the crypto lifers on BINGX. So check it out. And this will run, I believe, till the end of the year, right? Day 7 running. And it'll tell us ending in 7 days. All right? Ending 7 days in 12 hours. So yeah, if you net deposit $50, get 30. And if you trade up to 3,000, get 100 USDT bonus on BINGX. All right. Get the maximum of 150 only through the link here with the Crypto Lifer crew. It's not something they're doing all over the place. It's just with us here, right? So you would expect Caspa to be slipping a little bit to the downside as people are selling it to Tether to get it off the exchange. There's some FUD going on. It's creating some slowdown in the Casper network on the withdrawals for Mexc, and I believe that, that's what's happening. Tether is going out super fine and easily. All other coins, from what I've heard, other people, I've done Tether, so Solana also withdrawal last night, easily, peasily. So business as usual on Mexc and everywhere else around the world. You have to remember they took a lot of market share from a lot of exchanges. That doesn't make people happy. All right. So you just have to remember there's also enemies of crypto everywhere around the world that don't want to see any of these exchanges prosper and do well. So this tells me we could get to 50K Bitcoin. Just simply put, I wanted to make it nice and simple for you. However, we do have to grind through the TA and find out, what will happen. We have a major resistance right here on that wick and another one right below us here. How did I grab that resistance? I hit control. If you hit a control, you can grab another bar really fast and easily. All right. And we'll keep you kind of posted here on MOVR. Does it break out of this? It looks pretty bullish to me, to be honest. It looks pretty bullish to me, to be honest. Possibly 64% gains out of MOVR. It takes a lot of guts to get into something that's pumped 500% in a day. Crypto is insane. And this bull run's going to be crazy. This is the type of stuff you see in the bull run. I mean, this is pretty nuts what's been happening. They just don't want Mexc to get all that holiday retail trading volume. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to be home talking about it, breaking it down. And they know what's up, Been fudded before, will be fudded again, right? They did it to KuCoin. Remember? They said KuCoin was insolvent. They did it, you know what I mean? They did it. They used to do it to Binance every single week. Oh my gosh. So I've been through all this so many times. Whatever's more popular is getting. If it wasn't a popular change and no one cared about it, no one would talk about it at all. You think anyone's saying this about Bitmart? You know what I mean? See? Once you become hot, you become the target. That's just what happens. Funny, our baby Barnbridge back in the mix again. I had a little tight move there to the upside, almost at the target there. It's crazy how it goes all the way from $3 to $6 out of nowhere. Insanity. And let's talk about optimism. I'm a wonderful holder of optimism. Beautiful pump to all-time highs for optimism. And I even put it in this flag. Looked like it could continue. Broke out a little bit. Retesting. May have some more gas in the tank to continue. 474 is the target for optimism, as this thing is in price disco, baby. Breaking the all-time high there, 304, and booming to the upside. I was getting optimism down at $1 and down in here, just snatching it up, thinking, how could you not get one of the best layer 2s I just said, I'm not going to put tons of money in it, like 3 to 4 grand, and I'll make, a 20x. I'll make 60, 70 grand. Arbitrum and Optimism, to me, both of them were likely hitters to the upside. This was in a nice channel. You can see booming to the upside. Target here is 161 for Arbitrum. And it just went from $1 all the way up to 141. Nice 40% gains for Arbitrum. All right. So Bitcoin addressed it sideways. The 4-hour looks good to me. We're just kind of milling around right here. We'll do our last final analysis on Bitcoin. Hot coin of the day right now is MOVR, making a beautiful bull pennant. It may actually continue to the upside. I can't believe I'm saying that. As it comes out of my mouth, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds absurd. But I'm a technical, and that's what I love about being a TA guy. You'll look at a chart sometimes, and if I was emotional, I would say you can't trade that. It's too high. But if the TA said that there was TA behind it, there's TA behind it. And if there's TA behind it, I can take the trade, right? So, shout out to Tangem Wallet. I don't know if I reveal anything. I want to make sure I don't. But when you get a Tangem Wallet, you get 3 beautiful cards on your Tangem Wallet. It's very interesting. I'm not even going to reveal them because even that's revealing. You have to buy a Tangem Wallet. But we'll show you here, they give you 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3, each verifiable. Only wallet I've ever had that doesn't have a seed phrase. I guess you just can't lose these cards no matter what, which is kind of, I guess that's what it comes down to, right? You can't forget your passcode and you can't forget your seed phrase. The highest certification level for direct competitors. Firmware audited by the world's top laboratory. The only hardware wallet with the highest possible rate of protection against environmental conditions. Learn more at tangem.com. Yeah, but what's weird about this wallet is the other wallets, I can lose the wallet. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not like, someone has to kind of tell me why this wallet's better. I set my first Tangem up today, right? I've had it for like 6 months. I finally set it up today. Learn more at tangem.com. They did not pay me to do this, as you can see. Tap into the world of crypto. Tangem. My thing is, maybe you can order another card through your face, through the app somehow. I don't know. You tell me. Anybody know what you do if you lose all 3 of the cards? I mean, you're not supposed to, right? Give someone that you love, be like, yo, put this in a safe place, bro. Don't ever lose this, bro. And I'll be good to you one day. You know what I mean? Something like that. Is that what it's like? What's Mexc? Please tell me, sir. I had Tandem. I like it so far. Tangem, not Tandem. Yeah. It's the onboard people who don't want to use the words. How would you lose all 3, though? If you lose all 3, you have bigger problems. Yeah, Mexc Casper withdrawals are delayed right now. That is a absolute confirmation. I have one right now of a very small amount of Casper that is delayed. So then I withdrew something else and it went through easily. So they are, the reason is there was FUD set up. The FUD created a run. People are selling Casper now and sending it off the exchange. It's then creating, a basically kind of a lock, a basically hold up. And they may be slightly holding it up on their own. You know what I mean? Who knows though? That's FUD, and I don't know that. That's probably not true. So I don't know what's going on. I don't want to say anything and be, you know what I mean? All I know is what I'm telling you. All right. Fair desk always takes forever to withdraw. No FUD there. Yeah. The new Tangem has the seed code option. Yeah. My Casper on a Tangem wallet. See, there you go. Yep. Love your shows, but the music is a tad too loud, sir. Just my opinion. Not trying to be disrespectful. Well, that was disrespectful. You know what I mean? So, I know you weren't trying to be, but you were. You know what I mean? No, I'm just joking, man. No worries. It's showing that the $44 on KuCoin it hit, and it's $1 cheaper. Yeah. Thank you for the tip on top. Helped my iTrust portfolio by $100. iTrust is my speed. Listing out for tokens they have. Shout out to my man Wick, who jumped into iTrust Capital and he sends a $5 super chat, talks about his interaction with iTrust Capital, and thanks me for looking out, just poking out on his radar, and then he did his research and jumped on in. Wow, God bless you, man. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Bless you, we're here again like always. Real deal. Pepe about to move off that flag. Target, magical internet money. Thank you. Only Casper Fall Live or all other good for Mexc? Please answer. All other is good, yeah. I was able to withdraw over a large amount of Tether, and it went easily to where it needed to go. Cheers, Sam. Be nice if we check out Matic again. Shout out to Stas. We will, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for always being on the move. Get it? Mover. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Anyway, Arbitrum moving nicely to the upside. Still, technically, to me, has some gas. 7-minute looks interesante. I would watch this 7-minute. Looks like Arbitrum may kind of piggyback behind Optimism a little bit here and begin to get a bit of a pump. So I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a nice 24% gains for Arbitrum up to about 172. And I own a little bit of Arbitrum. Not a lot, but a little bag, just enough to stay in the game with it. But I don't know if it's going to be like the biggest gainer of all time, right? Arbitrum. And just watching the flag on the 7-minute could produce something bigger on the bigger time frame. All right? Like we may see something bigger. And let me post that to the right place. That went to the 99. I want to go here. Sending it to Discord, right? And Analos is now on Mexc. If you guys saw, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Or it gets added today. Maybe it's not there yet, but it gets added today. We got in already. Analos, if you remember, showed you guys how to jump in on the Phantom wallet. And while we're up big now, you know what I mean? That's nice, Not big, but, Now, I put like $900. It says 375. This thing is a little off. I don't know why it tries the best. I guess it says I'm up 375, but I'm pretty sure I was up more than that. Because I put about 950 in here, and we're at like 1,500. You know what I mean? So Analos making gains. Watch out. Don't touch. See this meme vibes? I don't know what this is. Don't touch it. Don't touch these shady airdrops that you've never seen. Okay? Don't touch it. Don't go near that stuff. I don't know what that is. I don't want to go near it. You know what I mean? So Analos, is starting to make a bigger move here to the upside, right? We will see, and then it's going to get added to other exchanges, and we'll see what happens there. Arbitrum looking big to me. Looks like it's just a step behind Optimism. Both doing the same thing, not the same thing, but similar. They're doing the same thing. Same idea inside of the ecosystem, right? Nothing will ever be exactly the same. Okay. I talked about TRX continuing to the upside, getting that run. Told you to pay attention to it. People use it to move Tether all day long. It's getting nice and consolidative. A little high on the daily, but I don't see why it doesn't either just keep going sideways until it pops to the upside. I'm very bullish on Tron. Slow mover, but when it just continues to grind. And I see Tron getting up to 18 cents from 10. I remember the days of Tron when first coin I ever traded really like big time that did like that, like gave me that rush of that crazy, that's, man. The exchange shut down, Binance shut down. It couldn't handle the trades. Couldn't see the order book anymore. It was out of control. It was absolutely out of control. Pretty insane, right? Yeah, so I guess so here is the sad truth. If you are worried about Casper, you got to sell it, put it on US Tether, and then send it to another exchange, buy your Casper back, right? It's kind of crazy, right? So, funny, Casper and TRX are about the same price right now. But that's the truth right now, and we'll see what happens. I'm still waiting on my rep to say something. I'm showing them, hey, I was able to withdraw Tether, but how come Casper is lagging so much, right? And we'll get to the bottom of it. We'll report for you as soon as humanly possible. In my trading group, you'll get the most information too as well. All right. And again, you put your money on a hardware wallet. I just talked about it. I got the Tangem, right? This has access to a lot of different coins. I'm not a huge fan of the Tangem for one reason, and you guys may talk me out of it. I had to use my phone. I don't like wallets that I have to use my phone, all right? I would love wallets that work internally by themselves completely. I don't like a wallet that I have to use a computer or a phone. It just adds another component to accessing my money. What if one of those things isn't working? I now can't access, right? So if it also did like face recognition, you could turn on or off, but now if something happens with the camera or something and you can't get in, what do you do then? Then you can't get into the app, then you can't access the, it just every time there's another barrier for me technologically, I get a little tensed up. That's why I really like the Trezor wallet. You plug it in, another thing, you need a computer, and you can use an app with the Trezor wallet. I've never downloaded the app on my phone. I only use it when I'm like manning my computer and holding it down, So we went over Bitcoin. I like this beautiful flag on the 8-hour time frame as this stochastics continue to push down. Again, we could be making a bounce to the downside. I'll be open-minded. If we lose this trend line, we will drop further. We're going to lose the 200 SMA on the 1 hour. Then we're going to head to the 2 hour. Then we're going to head to the 4 hour 200 SMA. And I'll be on watch because these are the things. I'm a sensitive trader with sensitive indicators. My indicators will tell me when things happen immediately because I use multiple time frames and I use the moving averages. So because I'm always on the smaller time frames and I use moving averages, I'm going to know the most about what's likely going to happen to price action when it happens. All right. And then I have a highly accurate kind of set of rules and indications that keep us in line. Right. Right now, Bitcoin's getting tighter and tighter. Last night, remember, I drew a box showing you where I believe Bitcoin was likely going to be. And we were like a few, $10 away, $20 away or something like that. So we'll do the same thing because we'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Where will Bitcoin be in 8 hours from now? Well, the first thing to do is I'll just grab my box. Didn't sound right. Hold shift, move this over. That's in 10 hours, right? So I'll be live at 8 hours at 8 p.m. about here, right? Might be 8:30. And so to me, it looks something like this is where we'll be. And we get to move up. We go sideways. We get to move down. We swick up. Yeah, it looks, yeah. Somewhere right about here is where I'm looking to see where Bitcoin is. And I want to make this smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until I get really, really, really good at it. But, and again, you never know, right? But right now, this is where I'm looking at where Bitcoin will be when I come to the show tonight at 8 p.m. All right. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you all for being here. And someone just said, I'm about to sign up for the leverage class in January. Excited to see what it offers and upgrade my skills. Shout out to Shadow World. I love hearing that. And everyone, New Year's resolution, jump on it. If you want to understand a little more about how to control your emotions, how to look at the markets, how to use the timing of liquidity when the markets actually move, when the big money flows in and out of the markets, because there are times. This class will blow your mind. I'm telling you right now. $300 for the class. Then you get 3 mentoring sessions a week up until, as long as you stay in the group. It's a pretty amazing thing that's going on right now. So jump on in today to change your life. All right. And there's my kids in the background. Only have 2 of them. I'm going to add 1 more, and then it's going to be an absolute circus. 2 of them sound like an absolute, like a tsunami of 100 people sometimes. And I'm like, how is that possible? It's a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. You know what I mean? Look at that. Just, wow. She doesn't usually get that crazy. Look, there's the dump to the downside there. Nice dump down. All right. Be very careful. I didn't chase this, And it could just wake back up too. But, be careful. Just because I have a line up here doesn't mean I'm saying it's definitely going up there. You know what I mean? It looked nice, though. You have to admit, it was a beautiful bull. It's beautiful, right? If I traded this and got stopped out, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If it loses the 200 SMA on the 5, then you know you're starting a bigger fallback. You know, see, you haven't lost the 200 SMA on the 5 this whole run, okay? And it could just be making a falling wedge too. You never know what it's going to be doing. You have to be open-minded. You could pull a fib here. I'd sell off and leave it alone. It's out of control, right? Me personally, you do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell people what to do with their ideas and with their money. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right. Shout out to the 832 people on the live, 295 likes, $74 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. I went to go see how many people were there, and I was like, there's probably going to be like 200 people. A little something towards BB's pregnancy cravings. Wishing you a blessing. Shout out to Crypto Plumber, man. You're such a nice dude. Wow. Very nice of you. And she did order more Chipotle today. Can you look at Flux? We'll take a look at Flux. Cheers, Sam. Be nice if we check out Matic again. We'll take a look at that. Merry Christmas, Lifer family. Kadena. Ada, gonna go short term. Merry Christmas. Shout out to Crypto Forward. Hulk Solana. Hey, brother, happy Xmas. Can you look at Solana and Algo? STMX. Wow, you guys are hitting me with tons of super chats. I didn't think that was going to be the case. Your thoughts on Luna Classic chart? AE and DB. I don't know it. Can you look at COREUM, please? Thank you. COREUM's just been in the dumps. What's your favorite Christmas movie? I like Home Alone, personally. The first one. Yeah. Definitely Home Alone. So let's take a look at Matic. Let's take a look at Flux. Wow, you guys are hitting me with a lot of super chat. I had no idea we were going to get that many. I didn't even think that many people were here. Honestly, I'm used to the old way. Like the day before Christmas, there was just like nobody watching me the last few years. So interesting. Even like the busy hot times. Like it was just, so I figured there wouldn't be this many people here. Take a look. I'm like, wow. Unbelievable. Never underestimate the power of the unknown, right? Never think you know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know who's going to show up anymore. And that's why I show up every single day and put my best foot forward, because you don't know. My whole life is a movie, right? STMX, isn't that Steam It or something from back in the day? It's only on Binance. I can't find it anywhere else. Funny, I have, what do I always do? TA on everything in the world. So funny. But you can see, I was just calling this as a bull, look likely to continue up, and that's what it's been doing. I must have said that back in September, right? So Steam It is an old project that nobody cares about, gets no buzz and no love, right? Could have come back, it very well may. It's in the bowl. The bottoms are probably right here and continue on its way to the upside. If you believed in it and you're willing to sell it when it gets hot, I guess, you know what I mean? I would want nothing to do with the chart, and I'd rather move on. But, you know, it did go from 0.03 to 0.8 and wicked all the way to 0.13. So it's about a 4x and then came back down. And right now it's in a nice little channel, right? With a little flag here. Dang, guys. I know I got bombarded with tons of super chats that I did not know I was going to get. 800 people, babe. But can the kids calm it down a little bit? Just a little bit. Nyla, baby. What's wrong, baby? Nyla. Why is she bugging out? All right, so STMX could break out of this little flag to the upside. All right. Yeah, today I might have to say I can't do all these super chats. I was just going to come in and do like a 5-minute live stream in and out. I'm amazed at the demand. Like, you know, this coin came out, was a brand new coin, just keeps dumping. I don't really know much about it. You know what I mean? People seem to sweat it. I never sweated it. Looks interesting. We had that little flag. It never broke out. Somewhat of a double bottom here pointing out. I don't know, man. This thing's brand new. It's really hard to tell. Like, you're gambling on this coin, in my humble opinion. Yeah. And I could be wrong. You might know way more about it than me and think I'm a clown. I'm just telling you what I see, right? I'm not telling you everything I say is right. Let's take a look at Cardano. So I see it getting tighter and tighter in the zone. Only a matter of time. This thing breaking out. 93 the target. Cardano looking beautiful to me. Remember, they're going to capture all that liquidity in Africa. That was their goal. And, I mean, I like what I'm seeing here for Cardano. So much so, I repost that to the group just as a reminder on that 333-minute time frame. Cardanza. Getting tight like a tiger, as like I say. Might be the Christmas bonus winner here, Cardano. Love to see a Cardano at 93 cents. Put a 1 in the comment section if you love Cardano. Put a 2 if you think Cardano's garbage. And that's okay. Whatever you say is cool. I'm okay with it. All right. Merry Christmas, Sam. Can we look at Quant? Quant's just garbage, man. It's a good coin with a good project, but it's not something you want to trade. You know what I mean? You just want to hold it for like the next 5 years and put it away. You know? Finally did get the move. I talked about it breaking out. My target for Quant's 128. It did, wow. It went from 100 to 120, right? Since December 5th, it did a 20% gain. And during this whole rally, while multiple coins have 5x and 10x, it's gone from 85 on October, which it had already been well above and already at, like, so basically, most coins bottomed, then came up. And they bottomed down here and then were down. This coin literally was doing well and then decided to dump all year to a new low of 86, where it would then bounce again and literally only be it has yet to even double up. Quant has yet to even double up. The most unexciting coin you could be holding right now in the game, Quant. Compared to Casper. Quant and Casper, I put them together. All right. Whoa, shout out to the Super Chats just getting bombarded here. Unbelievable now. $250 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Merry Christmas to you and your family. God bless you. Merry Christmas. May God bless you and your family. Could you please take a look at RUNE? Wow. Don't do Super Chats, man. Get out of here. We'll be back tonight. Family first. We got your back. Merry Christmas. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. We love you, man. I love you, Crypto Billy. Dude, they're coming in so hard, though. I'll get them done. I have like 5 more. No more, though. No more. The next one that comes in, I'm not doing it. I'm saying that out loud. And someone's going to come in and not know that. And then you have to understand, I could turn off someone for the rest of my life by not doing a Super Chat. It's like having a store open, having someone walk in, and then being like, oh, you can't get it. You know? Quant looks like it's going to make a parabolic move up to 159, and then you'll double up from October. Congratulations. Can we move on, please, to something worth looking at? Thank you. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm being honest. Like, let's be dead honest. It's a great project. It's not going to rug pull. It's got a substantial team. It's going, the distance. Please, I love it. There's nothing wrong with Quant. It's not a coin you want to be swing trading or trading, really. It's a coin you hold long term. It'll get a few spikes here and there. It'll pump to $1,000 at one point. Boo-hoo. You know what I mean? Quant. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just not. It's like watching paint dry. Like, hey, you're the one who holds Quant. The people that are probably complaining right now at me and yelling at the screen. You guys know better than me. It's garbage, right? I mean, it's not garbage. I don't want to say it. See, it's not garbage. I believe in the project. It's a great project. You compare it to a lot of other coins. It's a really good coin. It just doesn't move that well, right? I'm looking at RUNE into this ascending triangle. We need the breakout, though, to the upside here. But this is what I'm looking at. Putting an alert here. I'm also in RUNE. I'm a RUNE guy. So welcome to the club, baby. Welcome to the club. That's a cool little thing I'm doing on RUNE there. So accelerated Super Chats. They're going to be quick and fast. VAI, photographic memory, came to the tight channel. Boom to the upside. Had a red candle next to it. Had held the gains from the last I had seen. There it is. Tight channel. Right? Boom with the green candle. Red candle next to it. Right. I saw it in my mind. I have a photographic memory. Once I see something, it will stay in there. the way I saw it, right? This has a lot to do with why I'm good at trading, because I can just rely on pattern recognition a lot, subconscious mind theory, and I can bend space and time. I know it sounds insane, but you do whatever you want, right? Anyway, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Rounded top here. You would expect some type of cool flag. It pumped nicely, but usually it gets away, pumps to the 21 and pumps. It's curving the 21. That's not the best sign. 15-minute needs to come back down. You want to see if the 15-minute will lose the 200 SMA. If that happens, then you're looking for more of a pullback here. If not, and you bounce, then you're looking for a possible move to the upside out of a flag. I do see a bigger move out of the measured move that's initially given, and that should take us to about 22 cents and 7/10 of a cent, right? But it's all about how it interacts with this 200 SMA on the 15-minute, in my humble opinion. Flux is also a trash project. Like, I liked it. I was into it. I picked it as a winner. It fell off. It fell off. All right. It's been at 60s for so long. Like, another coin, just doubled up since October. I mean, that's cool. Doubling up is cool, but come on, man. Like, every hot coin has done at least a 5 or something between a 2.5 to a 7x. Like, let's be honest. And the hot ones have done 10 and 20x's already. Nakamoto Games, 20x. Right? The list goes on if I really sit and concentrate. So it broke out. The daily looks good. I'll give you that. I look for a flag on the smaller time frame. 10-minute is the best I could get. Finger slipped on the R button. Yeah, you want to make sure this SR flips to the upside, and then 10-minute looks to continue. The daily looks good. The target for Flux would be 94. And maybe this recovers and really gets a lot of love. I don't know. You know what I mean? God bless you, Crypto Billy. Am I now not listening to Crypto Billy? But I think we got it all done. We got Polkadot. COREUM was just at the bottom. Photographic memory again, right? Close my eyes. COREUM was just all the way at the bottom waiting for a retrace. Wasn't looking too good, right? Had been sold down. There it is, right? Yep, had been sold down. Bang. Waiting for that retrace. Possibly attempting to double bottom. I want to see it hit the 786 fib. You know what I mean? Might even come all the way to the 200 SMA and go even lower. We might see a bigger pullback here to this 786. Almost makes more sense. It's getting sold off hard, right? Has a little bit of supportive resistance here. You would be, if it can't hold this level, kind of right where it's at. Resistance, right? You're going to expect to drop to the 706 here. I expanded the fib level there. Really did have a good impulse right here, though. You have a lot of guts and you believe in the project. It's a good time to start DCAing. I'm not into it. It's not my thing. All right. Okay. All right. CLORE AI had a beautiful run to the upside, if you were in on it. Okay. And then it got sold off. Probably VCs, insides, You want to pull a fib here. And it comes down somewhere to the 786 fib, golden pocket. All right. Everyone, I got to run. I feel bad for my family. I love you all. I'll look at Solana one time, and then I'm out of here for the day. All right. Bitcoin sitting at 43,650, just doing its thing. I see Solana continuing to go to the upside. My target at 116 about to be hit. 131 really is where we're likely going to go. Let me delete my old work right here. And I was given these targets before they happened, just to be very clear. I gave 132 well before we broke 100, you know. You can see that beautiful little inverted head and shoulder inside of another pennant. One hour looks interesting. And I don't see why this doesn't continue. The FOMO is so real. People are like, why wasn't I in this over something else? And they just keep buying in, and it's getting crazy. You could close the day above 130, 138. That's my target for Solana, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Lifer, thank you so much for all you do. Happy holidays to you and your family. Rudy in Las Vegas. God bless Tori. God bless Crypto Plumber, Stas, Wick, Live Life Laugh, Wick, Jamie, VMI alum, Hulk Solana, Josiah Jelowick, we love you. Crypto Forward, Jaden, Live Life Laugh again, Bryson Gonzalez, and everybody that gave super chats, Rudy, Justin Lloyd making memberships. We love that. Crypto Billy, Encrypt3 Broker, 3D Broker. Merry Christmas. May God bless you and your family. Could you please take a look at RUNE? We did that. Shout out to TCast. Merry Christmas to you and your family for the $19.99. God bless you. Shout out to Crypto Forward. And shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for the super chats. You people are absolutely amazing. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. And may you have a wonderful day with your families. Attempt not to be in the charts the entire time. Be the best you can be. And may you all have a blessed day. May God bless you all. I even wanted to show you something. I got the red pants on. I got the red pants on. I got the red pants on, baby. Shout out to everybody here. God bless each and every one of you. Merry Christmas! I try to make some kind of weird. Oh, I could do this too. Guys, they're trying to. No.